Okay, so we've got all the parts cleaned. They are wire wheeled down. Now what we're going to go ahead and do is do the final stage of cleaning, which is going to involve a pre-prep painting. It's an aerosol product. I get my stuff from eastwood.com. In fact, that's where I get all of my stuff from for powder coating. So we'll go ahead and first thing we'll do is we'll take the air and we'll blow off all the product, and then we'll just take and we're just going to spray it right on there, and then we're just going to wipe it down. Nothing to it, just cleaning it up. Scrubbing it down nice and good. Wiping the grease off of our hands. You can see it coming off the metal. So you can see what I mean about how dirty aluminum is. So even after wire wheeling it, it's still in there. So that's where this aerosol product comes in handy, because it gets it nice and clean. And again, this is the final step as far as preparing the actual part. So we'll get it nice and clean. And what I like to do is just come through with the is prepare the actual part for paint. What I mean by that is this particular part has a couple of holes here. These holes are threaded, as you can see the threads in there. The powder coat won't get in there too deep, but it will get in there. And what that's going to do is make it difficult to put your bolts back in when you're done. If you miss a hole, not a big deal. It could be tapped out. But if you take the time now to plug each one of these holes, it'll make your life a lot easier. What I like to use to plug the holes are these little silicone plugs. We'll use this anywhere there's a surface that's going to be a tolerance fit or an interference fit, someplace that you don't want paint. For instance, this hole right here, where our steering stem is going to go down through, let's take and push it right in. And that's it. I mean, not a whole lot to it. I'm not too concerned about the bottom of the part, just because it is the bottom of the parts. With the way that powder coating works, it's going to be difficult for it to get into this area. It's known as caging. That's where there's an electrical field actually builds up in the part in round surfaces, and the powder doesn't want to go inside there. So not too concerned with that side. This is the side that we're going to see. Just put our silicone plug on there, and we're ready to go. On this part, we actually have some smaller holes. And for the smaller holes, I actually have smaller plugs. So All we're going to do is stick it in there. Good to go. Okay, so we've got everything all ready to go now, ready to be sprayed. As you see again, we've blocked off all the holes. I've also, I don't know if you can see it there, but I've taped off the inside of the hole on the triple clamp where the suspension will actually go with this fiberglass tape. Again, I got that from Eastwood. See these? The only thing these required was a couple of plugs in the holes. This particular hole is not threaded, so no need for a plug. On the bottom of the triple clamp, you can see that I taped off the threads. Again, just to save us a headache later on. And we've got our holes all plugged up. And again, taped off inside there to allow the suspension, the fork legs, to go inside.